What are you talking about?
I'll have a friend forever, sans the annoying parts, and you won't ever have to endure the strain of producing another thought for the rest of your miserable life. We both win!
Fantokyo, that's not what I want! You have to believe me!
Shh, hush now. The show's about to begin! You've been nothing but a thorn in my side since day one. But I am Fantokyo, the great, and I'll not be outdone. Welcome to Fantokyo's Spectacular Theater in the Pound. Please excuse my thespian vernacular when I say thou art going down. I've had enough of your neck, so time to be my puppet on a string. I've had enough of you. Oh, dance, my little Muppet plaything. Now, the audience is thirsty for fun. Time to run. 'Cause now your denouement has already begun. That means you're done. We could both be pirates on the sea. You'll swab the deck and play a part for me. Mops galore, you better keep it clean. Watch out now, my little friend, 'cause Sharkspeare's looking mean. I've had enough of you, so time to be my puppet on a string. I've had enough of you. Oh, dance, my little Muppet plaything. A battle like no other. Better move, 'cause here's another. At least you'll get to see defeated epic style. The audience is prime, each attack right on time. Seeing you entwined is so worthwhile. But why stop there at a lion, a bear? What's wrong, my petite cat? Why don't you smile? The final act is sure to be a theatrical plot twist worthy of a prize. Want a shot? You better be more tactical. Messing with Fantokyo is never wise. I've had enough of you, so won't you be my puppet on a string? I've had enough of you. Oh, dance, my little Muppet plaything. I'm up to here with you, so why don't you finally face it? Your fate is sealed, and everything you do is what I say. Starting now and every day, you'll be my puppet, learn to love it. Every word I say you'll covet. Start anew, stuck like glue, bid your former self adieu, 'cause I've had enough of you.
Hi, everyone. I'm back. Did you miss me? It's Tuesday. It's December 2nd. We're in December. It's been a while. Molly, Death Note, everybody, good evening. What do you guys want to talk about? Is there anything happening that you guys maybe want to talk about? Are you nodding your head yes at me that you want to talk? Yes, you do want to talk? Okay, we can talk. What do we want to talk about? Do we want to zoom in on my big head? I don't know. We can talk about whatever. How has everybody been? Molly, it's going good. It's been busy. So Tuesday nights around 8:30, I record Bill's Roundtable now with I record Bill's Roundtable with Anthony Meglin, the Bill's Roundtable podcast that we recorded Tuesday night, goes live on Wednesdays. So I've been doing that. We've been doing that, and then by the end of it, it's usually like 9:30 because we record it later. But today we did it earlier. We did it around 8, so it gave me the time to hop on and chat and hang out. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a fantastic game. There's a couple issues. I have my review at Insider Gaming, but there's more that I can talk about it and my thoughts if anybody's played it. Sorry, there's a message that I had to read. We'll talk about Marvel Cosmic Invasion. The issue with Red Dead, Rockstar says they're working on it. If you don't know, if you have, there's the issue like people not getting it if they have the game on 360 for their Xbox One. There's a whole mess. Their last message was, we're aware of an issue where Xbox players are unable to upgrade their digital Xbox 360 version of Red Dead Redemption to the Xbox Series X and S version, and we're working with Microsoft to resolve it. Thank you for your patience. That was 8 hours ago. That was 8 hours ago, and that's what we have. So that's the latest update on that one. Chris, good evening. Ad Hoc is working with Critical Role. Yeah, Ad Hoc worked with Critical Role on Dispatch. If you've played it, when you load it, Dispatch, Ad Hoc or Critical Role is a part of that. But they're working on another game more directly with Critical Role. Critical Role is a big player in what Dispatch is, or not Dispatch, in what Ad Hoc Studios is doing. If you haven't yet, over at Insider Gaming, there is a link, or Insider Gaming's YouTube channel is my latest interview with Developer Spotlight, with Dennis Leonard and Charles Markellum from Ad Hoc Studios, creative director and lead game designer, respectively. It has become the most successful and most viewed episode of the Developer Spotlight ever, surpassing that of NASCAR 25. Death Note, there's a chance that happens, quite a big one. There's also a chance, I was talking about it on Bills Roundtable, that'll go live tomorrow, that the Bills could finish with the same record as the Patriots, where the Patriots get the number 1 seed and the Bills finish 5th, despite the Bills having the second best record in the conference. But that's just the nature of the business of New England taking advantage of their schedule. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people to schedule the schedule. New England did what they needed to do. They've done what they needed to do. They beat the teams they needed to beat. That's all you can do. You don't make the schedule. The schedule, opponents are picked years in advance. We can go through now who teams are going to be facing in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Like, that's all publicly available information. So you can't blame New England for it, like some people are. By the way, if you haven't yet, download the Insider Gaming app. Free on iOS and Android, push notifications, fewer ads, 2 ads a story maximum on Insider Gaming's app. If you want to support Insider Gaming more, there's Insider Gaming Premium and Premium Plus. Premium Plus and Premium give you ad-free browsing, custom notifications, custom Insider Gaming Discord or Insider Gaming Discord perks. Also, Premium Plus gives you right now 4 new shows, including one that dropped today with the Iron Lords. I'm very shiny. I'm like Tamatoa from Moana. Who told you were wrong? All right, if you don't know, we're going to find this. If you don't know what Molly's talking about. If you don't know what Molly is talking about, we're going to go find it. Real quick. Oh, that was my face. This tweet from HBO Max. Best back shots in the first episode of Heated Rivalry. Best what now? Psh. Psh. Your boss. Tell him to take it up with me. HBO is the one who put it out. Best back shots. This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue. Yeah, they're falling apart now. Daniel Jones being on the broken leg isn't going to be good for him. They're going to blitz the hell out of him, knowing he won't be able to run. Syracuse won over number 13 Tennessee in basketball, which is great. But yeah. So what do we guys want to talk about? This is completely impromptu. I know there's one game a lot of people want to talk about, but I've said all I can say and all I know, and all I've been told. There's really nothing to add. I can speculate, but I know how that'll end up. It'll end up somewhere of people putting words in my mouth. I haven't played it yet, Chris. That's the thing. I haven't played the new update or checked it out yet. I know it adds custom items to the new rules. Oh my god, they added music volume. Oh my god, if I can turn everything else. Oh my god, this is great. They need to release the full soundtrack of that. They need to put it on the guys, nod your head if they should put the full soundtrack on Nintendo for Mario Kart World on Nintendo Switch Online. Nod your head up and down. Yeah, I agree. They should do that. That was so stupid. That was so dumb. But I did it. Oh well. What other things? You can join friends who are playing Knockout Tour from friends. Nice. Oh, these are solid. Pretty solid. I'm going to have to install this and check it out then. That's what I have to do. NASCAR lawsuit is going to be nuts. Raiders, hello. Any embargoes lately? Yeah, I'm under one until Thursday. Funny enough. I'm under one until Thursday. This NASCAR lawsuit, this antitrust lawsuit, is going to... I don't think people understand just what this could change. Because if you don't know, 2311, which is Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin's race team, and Front Row Motorsports, sued NASCAR in October of 24, believing that NASCAR has, quote, stifled innovation and profit by requiring teams to drive the company's next-gen cars and repair them with parts bought from NASCAR licensed suppliers. They also argue that NASCAR has too much control over all aspects of the racing series, including the rules and regulations, and has required monopolistic exclusivity clauses and owns most of the racetracks on the schedule, making it hard for competitors to emerge. But the main thing in this lawsuit is charter systems, which is like similar to like the franchises in other sports. Charters are the race teams, for lack of it. They guarantee car spot for all 38 NASCAR races and then give you payouts, defined payouts from the weekly earnings. 2 teams last year refused to sign the extensions of the charter, and they were the only 2 not to sign. You can guess which 2 teams those were. Over 70% of the teams lost money in 24. They claim. Front Row Motorsports never turned a profit since starting his team in 2004, despite a Daytona 500 win. Basically, they are tired of the France family having the full say and the charter system being broken, and and just the charter system being required to be in races. This could change and allow more independent race teams. It's going to change a lot. I don't think it's going to be the death of NASCAR as we know it, but it's going to be pretty important, I think. No. Molly, nope. Didn't watch the first one. I'm not a FNAF fan. I like some I like some of the lore, but I've never been a FNAF fan. Just never been my type of series or anything like that. What else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we got? What we're waiting on, I mean, we got a lot. We're going to go see, I think, Zootopia 2. Me and at least one of my kids. We're going to see, my two oldest boys want to see the SpongeBob movie, so. Oh, Raiders. Yes. Yes, Raiders. There is a lot. I don't want to say a lot. But let's put it this way. You know that old phrase, where there's smoke, there's fire? That's kind of what you have here. Where there's smoke, there's a fire. 2K, I had reported a long while back that 2K and FIFA were having talks about, you know, a game. Now, there was supposed to be Lego 2K Goal. Artwork had been shown. It was supposed to be announced around Euro 24. Things like that. I don't know what fully happened, but there's part of me that says because of how poorly Lego 2K Drive did, they shelved the game. Or they were waiting to get this FIFA license done. But they've continued to talk. When I had last reported, the talks, they were close to the goal line, so to speak, between the deal, and all signs point to them. If the deal's not done already, I'd be surprised. But 2K has been make sure I have this in my notes. 2K has been bringing over a lot of former EA employees lately who worked on the series. This new game, reportedly, rumored from the scuttlebutt going around, is going to be in the Unreal Engine 5. There's going to be another game. And the cool thing, that's the thing. I think they already have it and they just haven't announced it yet. The cool thing is, so where they're going to benefit is everybody still calls EA Sports FC FIFA. What's going to happen when 2K comes out with a FIFA and people see FIFA? They're going to might think it's EA game, find out it's 2K, and maybe they like it better. But just because the biggest thing with soccer is the licensing, right? Strauss Zelnick has said this before when we've asked. Strauss Zelnick has said the big thing it's not like negotiating with Major League Baseball where it's the Players Association and the league, or the NFL where it's the PA and the league, or the NHL where it's the PA and the league, or the NBA, PA and the league. You are negotiating with the leagues, the clubs, the players, and a lot of individual. It's a lot like boxing and golf in that sense. So it'll be interesting. Konami had it with Pro Evolution. They get licensing, but 2K, and I think they could have went further with it, and now we've seen what they've done with eFootball and kind of killed that franchise entirely to me. But 2K is one of those where they'll put the money into it. They will put the money into it. Hey, Molly, you want a game? Here's a game I had reviewed back in the day. Hold on, do I still have it in my Steam? Handball. Yeah, Handball 21. It's an awful game. but I reviewed it. I played it for a little bit. Handball. 5 years ago. That's all right. Nothing to write home about. PES, I played a lot. PES 2008, I played so much. I played PES 2008 so much. It was a blast. I wish there was another, like, I wish they would have went back. UFL is okay. Yeah, I think it's happening. They've been hiring a lot of people, Raiders. They've been hiring a lot of EA people. They just promoted a former EA marketer to the head of marketing, and they talked about their new sports franchise. Like, part of me was like, maybe they're talking about college basketball, because that is a thing coming. You got to remember, colleges are making their way to 2K, and the plan is for a game, though. It's not going to be a full game like EA wanted, and it's kind of going to be trash because of that. Still don't know how they're going to eliminate schools. And will conferences be full? Are you going to have half of the Atlantic 10, which is a bigger basketball conference than people think? Any word on UFC 6? Nothing. Plans changed entirely with the sale. By the way, if you didn't see the report today, when this sale closes in October or the spring of next year or whatever, Q1 or after Q1, the Saudi Public Investment Fund will own 91% of EA. 91%. Or I'm sorry, 93%. 93.4% after the buyout, according to a filing. Like, it's just, yeah. So Saudi Arabia is going to fully privatize and own EA, which I'm not happy about at all. A lot of changes. I'm working on a small exclusive for a bigger franchise over at Insider Gaming. Maybe it'll be up. I'll probably break it on Insider Gaming Weekly on Friday. I'll probably do that. Heard anything about Half-Life? Chill. I knew someone was going to ask it. That's why I put out the post I did the other day. What I said the other day is kind of my like wrap up statement. The date I was told hasn't passed yet, even as of today. Though I haven't been able to get 2 more people to verify that's the date, like legitimate date. I've had a couple people say, hey, they've heard the same date, but no one that could guarantee that it's this date enough to me to run a story on it have been able to provide it. So it had me thinking Valve really did give multiple dates to catch leakers. But the source that I've been talking with, they still believe that the game will be announced this year and that it'll come in spring of next year. Like, they're adamant. They keep telling me. And they know, like, I'm basically, like, if they're wrong, right? If they're wrong, they're never being trusted by me again. Like, this is their be-all, end-all with me as a source. Because if they're wrong and the game doesn't come out by spring next year, that's the big thing. If they change plans and they don't announce it this year, it is what it is. But if the game doesn't come out by the spring next year around the Steam Machine, which their belief is that it'll be a launch title around the Steam Machine, then they're done as a source. Like, they just won't be trusted, they won't be believed, and they should lose my number. But we've been talking. There's been me and quite a few other people that have had conversations in private messaging and stuff to kind of try and put notes together. And we're kind of closing in on when we think, but no one wants to be the guy to put the date out there yet because we don't want to get people at the company in trouble. UFL, the game, UFL felt it tried too hard to be something different from FIFA or FC, that it feels too arcadey and like a broken FC. And again, I'm not an Ultimate Team person, so when a game is all of that, you know, it's a problem. Have I looked at Europa Universalis? I've never played Europa. I played Crusader Kings, but yeah, I've never played Europa. I mean, I've played Hearts of Iron too. Those types of games I love, but when I had more time, my ear is red, y'all. Those types of games I used to love. Let's see. Valor Mortis? No. Valor Mortis is not a game that I've played. Plus it's I know it's a first person game, and you know my thoughts on first person ones. Someone did the thing, name one bad thing about Cyberpunk, and I said it's first person. There's certain first person games I will play, but there are so many other games. By the way, speaking of games, the Indie Awards are 16 days away. I was lucky enough to be a judge on this year's. After the awards go out, I will share my personal ballot. After the awards are announced, I will share my ballot. December 18th. December 11th, the Game Awards, which everybody tunes in for the showcases and the trailers and not the awards itself, which is depressing. But we'll have full coverage at Insider Gaming of that as well. Recent reports are saying following the EA buyout deal, EA is the fund is in trouble. What it has to me is it might not lead to the deal not going through. It'll lead to a lot more scrutiny. I'd say it lead to a lot more scrutiny, but knowing this administration, it won't because of who they partnered with. They'll get it sneaky through, even if it fails, or even if it should fail. What it could lead to is quicker cost-cutting measures once it takes over and it's finalized. And part of the thing I'm going to drop at Insider Gaming Weekly on Friday is one of those measures, one franchise that you might as well don't hold your breath. I was too. I feel like they need to get a lot more credit than they're getting. Same with Schedule 1. Or as I call it, Schedule I. Schedule I. Did I see the GTA on a 6? So we covered it. I had a writer cover it, but I haven't actually watched it. I'm not gonna put it on stream because I ain't getting the video taken down. But it's just something small. Yeah. It's just a bunch of little random things. I'm not too concerned about it. I mean, we still got a year until we can play this game. Raiders, I can't say the studios that they've talked to. It would compromise too much and possibly upend the deal. So I can't say the studios. Just know the talks have happened, but they weren't close to being finalized. Let's see. One more. Yeah, hopefully one more year. Hopefully. Guys, make sure you leave a like. So one of the reasons that I haven't been around, I know people have asked where it was. So it's been busy just with Insider Gaming, with Forbes, with Bill's Roundtable now. But also, like, at the end of the day, I have to do what I'm making money on. And like with these live streams, I don't run ads during the live streams because it's one of those weird things that I don't want to run ads when I'm in the middle of a story and I forgetful about running them manually. So what I might do if I do want to run ads, I just turn this into a true radio show, like an online radio show type of thing, and I have ad breaks where I run ads manually on YouTube and go there to try and get some money. But also, you have to get enough, right? You have to get enough in order to actually make money doing this. And I get paid from Insider Gaming, I get paid from Roundtable, like I should be doing those because they make the money. So that's kind of where it's been. Like I'm at a point I have to do things for money. This is a case of I had the time, so I'm hanging out and doing it. Also, the fact I went live at 9/11, not lost on me. So yeah, if you guys could subscribe the video, share the channel, subscribe to the channel, I should say, and share the video. It'd be pretty. Based on Void Actor's reference at Valve, Half-Life, G-Man, all the hashtags. A new Half-Life may be revealed this year. Valve is also planning to represent. Yeah, I'm like my sources. The source is adamant the game's gonna be revealed this year and launch spring of next year. Like I said, this is their big shot. They've been right on some smaller things in the past, because usually I don't trust the source when it's the first time I've talked with them. So a little inside baseball on how it works. We talk about a lot. When sources give me information, I usually don't run the first couple things they show me, because I need to make sure they're right. Well, this guy has been right with a few small things. And then he came out with this to me. And he's like, I don't know if this date is right, but here's the date I'm hearing. Blah, blah, blah. It wasn't November 18th. But here's the date I'm hearing. Hardware first, software second. Okay. Spring next year, launch title Steam Machine, announcement this year. Well, he's running, the announcement thing this year is running out of time. And I believe him. I believe he believes he's right. He thinks it's there. So it's one of those, we're going to see. The Steam Machine, yeah. If it's $700, that's probably now out of my price range. If it's $550, I'm probably on it. Because, it's PlayStation at that point. But it's not going to be as powerful as a PS5 Pro. And it's going to be about the same price. I think Comcast or Netflix are the best for Warner Brothers. But the thing is, I think Netflix I think would take the whole thing and bring them into the games. I don't know for sure. I think Comcast only wants the media, the streaming side and stuff like that. I don't think they want, the Warner Brother games thing. That is going to be up in the air. I have a feeling that's going to be sold off somewhere else. But Paramount should not be able to get it. They should not be able to get it. Disney should not be able to get it. So if we're going to condense it and do these things, which they all backfire anyway. All these deals have never been successes. All these major mergers, go back and look. These media mergers have never been successes as far as how this works. But Netflix would probably be the best of the worst, because it's all bad. In reality, it's all bad. Yeah, I think Netflix would take it because Netflix has been trying to do their games. Trying to think if there's something else too. CM Punk's dog passed away. If you guys didn't see that. What else? What else? I feel like there's something else. What else? I feel like there's something else I wanted to bring up. Let's see. Oh, the Japanese version, yeah. He's the mole in the Japanese version of the game. Where I think Josh Gad plays it, and yeah, Josh Gad voices Moldebrandt. in the Western version, our version. And yeah, Kojima does the voice of the mole in the Japanese version. That's amazing. Shane, hello. I'm assuming it's you. Good evening. But yeah, I can't. That's kind of funny. I didn't see that. I need to listen to it. Speaking of Zootopia 2, what a incredible release that's been. There is something. Oh, one thing too that Football Gaming Zone first reported is the EA FC open world. That's probably going to be similar to the city and stuff in NBA. That's probably coming in FC 27. So we got that to look forward to. How they're going to microtransaction the hell out of that one. Guys, if you don't already, go subscribe to Re-Res. Their Just Bad Game series has gotten me through so many. When I was working a traditional 9-to-5 office job, got me through so many long days. I think they even have a compilation video that's like nearly 5 hours long of their top 10 games. The one that always stands out to me is the Spider-Man game because of the theme being so bad. So bad. And then there's one more where I can't remember it. It wasn't Superman. It wasn't... I'm blanking on it. But I know I'll remember it after the air or after the show. Stream, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, the Spider-Man one was terrible. But go do it. They don't need me to tell. I think you guys are doing good for yourself. Keep your sanity. Is it said that Valve is delaying display of hardware prices, the rising cost? That's part of it, I bet. That's part of it. This hardware thing, the memory shortage has taken what has been the cheapest component. The cheapest component of PC building usually is the memory. And making it the most expensive. And it's all because of AI. It's all because of data centers. All because of these big companies and the ever expansion. The AI bubble burst is going to be so much better than the .com burst ever was. And I am so ready for it. I'm so ready for it. But basically, you're seeing prices... If you can get them now, if you can get your memory and stuff now before December 8th, Monday, like do it now because you can still get some at a decent deal. But if you're looking for DDR5, prices are already jumping 250, 300, 400%. This isn't going to be some short, quick type of thing. It's brutal what it is. It's brutal out there. Molly, yeah. I don't have Grant here to defend it. The thing is, I'll be honest. The AI stuff, there's a place for it. I've said I use it when I'm doing my website. When I'm building and working on the Pro Wrestling Mods website, and I'm doing any freelance project, there are some things that just take too long to do. And it's nice to just throw the file, tell them, hey, make me like 4 more copies of this file, but change XYZ. And go. But it's the replacement of people. It's how much it's being used, how poorly it's being used, how bad it's being implemented. There's so many black flags with it. The fact that it's being used to steal art, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Any info on WWE 2K26? The rumor I'm hearing is CM Punk will be the cover athlete. I'm trying to confirm it, but that's been the rumor among the circle that I've usually been involved in over the years, where we talk about what we're hearing. Everybody has heard CM Punk. So, but we're waiting. Usually, the end of the month is when we'll start. End of this month is when we really start to get things trickling. And then the end of January, around Royal Rumble time, before the Royal Rumble, we'll start to really get the ball rolling. There was a report. PW Mania put out a report where they said that the game was scheduled to come out in July to September of next year. I think it's just a case they did not know how to read a fiscal year calendar or a fiscal calendar, because the game is scheduled to come out Q4 fiscal year 26, which is by March 31st, 2026. The game's coming out in March as it has been the last couple years. Like, there's nothing changed. Man, Fuzzy's passionate. He messaged me after the show. He's passionate about it, and that's the thing. He didn't get personal. He's passionate about his thoughts with it, and I will let that go on on every channel. Do I know which game the Game Awards demon statue is from? No one's gonna tell me. I know a couple people who know, but they won't tell me. They're being jerks. New AEW game info. They've had talks. I don't think it's anywhere close. I think there's hope they can work something out with Ukes to keep it with Ukes, but AEW owns what it was built on, so they can take that engine and everything to a different studio to build on top of it if they wanted. Death Note, TNA says it's not. Sean reported today that they don't like the deal's not ending. WWE even helped apparently facilitate some of this TV deal. The hope is, though, that they won't be a case of TNA having to give in to NXT for everything like they had been. Like, that's what pissed me off. Like, NXT had every TNA title almost. Like, it was stupid. It was dumb. I need water. Xbox. Oh, yeah, Xbox Game Pass, next wave of games. Monster Train 2 coming out. Marvel Cosmic Invasion's out. Lost Records Bloom and Rage out. 33 Immortals. The game preview. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle coming to premium. A lot of games are coming over to premium that were only on Ultimate. A game about digging a hole. Mortal Kombat 1. Bratz. You know those Bratz dolls. Death Howl, Dome Keeper, Routine. Routine's getting a lot of love. I might have to check it out. I have Game Pass until April. Might have to check it out. What else do we got? I'm blanking. Yeah, Rocksteady is working on another Batman game. I don't know where it is or how far along, but Rocksteady's working on another one. At least the last I knew. The one thing that came out today, too, there were more layoffs at Eidos Montreal. They happened last week. But I had been talking to sources over the past week at all. And the focus now, most of the projects at the studio have been canceled. Right now, the work that's being focused on is with Microsoft and Xbox on games like Grounded 2 and Fable. There's another internal project that started development in 2019 that they're still working on. Who knows when that comes out? But after those Microsoft projects wrap up, sources said that more staff reductions are already forecasted. They expect to have more layoffs coming. So we're going to see what happens. But yeah, that's all at Insider Gaming. I feel like there's something else too I wanted to talk about. The Arc Raiders custom NVIDIA GPU, the 5090 Arc Raiders edition, looks so cool. That's a game I keep going back and forth if I want to actually, play. I feel like it's too far past at this point. But the numbers are still good. You know what numbers aren't good? Rematch. That's been disappointing. Rematch started out almost passing EAFC. Now they can barely get 3,000, 4,000 people a day. I swear to God, Reddit mods and N4G mods are the most power-hungry losers on the face of the planet. Trying to share a story on N4G. If it comes from Tom, it's a vetted source and it's doing well. Or it can go. But because it comes from me, same outlet, I'm not a vetted source. When they can easily go and check my track record. They refuse. And then I ask, well, how do you become vetted? We have to vet you. When will you do it? We don't vet. They're the biggest power-hungry dorks who've never been with somebody in their life. They're dorks. Dweebs. Like, power-hungry losers. That's all they are. How is Tarkov doing on Steam? Let's see. They're averaging about 35,000 a day. I mean, you got to think, most of the people don't have it on Steam, so it's not really going to be the same. So Rockstar leaks because they had a remote policy. Valve is because the way they get it, it's contracts, it's employees, it's easy. Valve makes it very easy to track who's leaking information if it gets out. That's why most of the leaks that come out and are like, here's proof, here's proof, here's proof, are usually like data mines. Kakarot! Good evening. Good evening. Downloaded the app. Fantastic. Everybody download the Insider Gaming app. iOS, Android. We have a feedback in the Insider Gaming Discord. You can give your feedback on the app because we are still working on bugs and fixes, and new updates are being pushed every single day. There's nothing new on UFC 6. The EA thing has kind of put a pause on the release plans. My guess is now we're looking at October of 26. By October of 26 is when I think we're going to see it. My guess is that'd be the latest it comes out. It is fun always to go and look and see what's currently like peaking. 24-hour peak. Counter-Strike 2 still dominant. Over 1 million players concurrently in a day. Arc Raiders over 300,000. Where wins meet, 175,000 today. Battlefield 6 doing well. On Steam, at least, Battlefield 6 is doing better than Call of Duty. But Call of Duty is still like one of the most played games on console. GTA is coming out in November next year. Molly, between that and Half-Life, man. Between that and Half-Life, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. I mean, they got it. Sparking Zero, they kind of milked it for what they needed. They got it on Switch now, and it's... But I think... I mean, the next DLC is coming in January. Or the announcement is coming in January. So, I mean, they're still working on it. They're still releasing. Any update on Billy Bust Up? No. Still nothing that I know of. They've done their cover contest. They showed off November 18th like a little like troll region of the game. But we haven't, I mean, the last real thing was the new gameplay trailer in September that we talked about. But right now it's still cruising along. Wolverine. I mean, Wolverine's in the spring. Good for. I mean, GTA moving. Wolverine is happy. Or no, it's scheduled not spring. Duh. I don't think they for some reason, why did I think spring? It's coming next year, but I don't think they have a problem with GTA. They do not have a problem because people are going to buy Wolverine. It's as anticipated, and because it's coming from Insomniac. It's not just some small studio putting this out. It's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and it's from Insomniac, and it's Wolverine. Like, they're going to have fine. They're going to be perfectly fine. No, I only think it'll impact them if a big lawsuit comes. So we're going to see what happens with the legal requests. It's not going to impact GTA 6 at all. It's still going to sell bank. But, I mean, Rockstar and GTA 6 are too big to fail at this point. This just puts a black eye in that they're just like any other major company now. There's something I wanted to check. One thing we got to get are the ability to comment on the stories in the app. We don't have that right now. And it's frustrating. It's one of the things. Insider Gaming Reader Survey, guys, if you haven't filled that out, I would appreciate it if you took a few moments out of your time to do that. I'll put the link in the chat. We're trying to, basically, we put this out every year. And it lets us see what people like, what people don't like, and stuff like that. So I'm putting it in the chat. I don't think it would force a delay. I think they're at the point, the game's content ready, and they're just doing a lot of fixing and polishing. I don't think, maybe if this was like when they're still doing feature development, maybe. But I don't think that's what would force a delay. If Rockstar thinks the game's not ready, that's what would force a delay. But we're not at that. I don't think we're at that. I want to zoom out a little. I feel like I'm zoomed in too much. What else do we got? What else do we got here? I mean, people are asking the same questions on social media. It's getting annoying. I had to like mute a couple posts I made. Oh, that was the thing. I dropped a random small exclusive, social media exclusive. Koei Tecmo has had internal discussions about reviving the Dead or Alive franchise again. This time they wouldn't have Team Ninja be the lead, though. It'd be a different Japanese studio running it. Yeah, I see that. Tencent, they'll stop promoting the game. I just don't see... The thing is, like, if it was any other studio against Sony, Sony would win, but Tencent has a lot of money, too. Play a lot of money, too. Let's see. York Street Gaming, he also made a video. The renewed delay. No, that's fine. York's, I've never heard of him. Never heard of him, so I'll have to look into it. I gotta look at something for Insider Gaming Week. We are 500 views. The Dispatch interview is away from surpassing the NASCAR interview as the most viewed episode. The Red Bull mountain bike one bombed. 175 views. It was the only one to do less than 300. Reaper Actuals did nothing. What else do we got? I'll keep going as long as the chat's still there, but it's also getting late. It's 10 o'clock, which is nuts. But this is rare for me. I don't do this much. There was something. Oh, someone literally ripped our podcast at Insider Gaming and uploaded it to their own channel. So we filed a copyright claim. And YouTube says we can't. How is this copyrighted? U.S. copyright law protects podcasts and things that are uploaded. Like, especially if you just rip it and upload it to your own channel. It's frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. There was something else. Let's see if I can find it. Metroid Prime 4 came out. Lowest rated Metroid Prime game ever. Not my cup of tea. It's first person Metroid game. I want the 2D side scrolling games. Metroid Dread was fantastic. Though I never beat it. I think I'm about 80% of the way through. Marvel Cosmic Invasion, fantastic. They re-uploaded a full segment of the show. And then just put it on their channel. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Really liked the game. I gave it a 4 out of 5. Couple bugs, like on the second level, it happened twice where my character died in the boss fight and then it didn't switch, so I had to restart the level. Repeated voice lines got annoying. But really, I mean, also the fake branching paths. They have these paths on the map that make it think if I beat this one, I can go there rather than having to beat the other one. No, you still got to beat both of them. Yeah, throw it in the Discord. Throw it in the Mike Straw Media Discord. Let's see. Oh, shnikes. We might be golden like a shower with this new Pro Wrestling Mods website. But we're getting there. Yeah, Molly. And YouTube says, well, we don't know if that's, let's see if we have an update on that. Their last email. Oh, I might have an interview with Slipknot's Clown, by the way. That might be coming to Insider Gaming. But this was their thing. Based on the information you provided, it's unclear how the work specified for the videos listed below is protected by copyright. For this reason, we're unable to process your request. To help us evaluate your request, you may wish to explain how you created the work, describing the process that you followed and the tools that you used. Other supporting documentation, such as copyright registration certificates issued by a competent authority, will also be helpful. It's our show, and they took it. And we're still fighting. Still fighting. And their video has gotten 5,000 views. That could have been ours. And that's what pisses me off. It's actively taking money out of my staff's pocket and my pocket. And it pisses me off. Pisses me off. Like for example, Eagle Eyes. He's a supporter of the show and all that. He used our content for one of his videos. He used like hold on, let's see. He used like 2-3 minutes of it, but he put other things in his video.
Point, Sniper Elite, Sniper Ghost Warrior Contract.
Like, it was transformative and he did things. Like, it's just so frustrating. They don't need to. They make so much. They make millions upon millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars on other people for being the storefront. And the hardware stuff is just like it's just to get something out. They don't have to do that either. They're just like, maybe we can make some extra money on it. But they did say they're not going to sell them at a loss, where some companies sell their consoles at a loss value and make up on the games and software and peripherals. Steam, they're going to price it so they don't lose on it. And that's what sucks. I mean, we had a lot more variety before across the entire spectrum of gaming, right? We had a lot more. And games were cheaper to make. They were quicker to make. When games only cost $20 million to make, you had a lot more effort. You had a lot more risk. You had a lot more... you had a lot more chances taken. And you don't have that anymore. Because you got games that cost $300-400 million to make. They don't make a dent in any of that back. Or you got people just running the same damn boring formulas with their battle royals or extraction shooters or whatever it is. And it's just, yeah. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. I need to check something. What did I want to check? Can't remember what it was. Any new shows I'm watching? Not really. Not really. I just haven't had time to get in to anything, to be honest. I just don't know. There's nothing that's... This is a weird thing. There's nothing that interests me because everything's unoriginal. So if I'm going to watch something unoriginal, I'm going to watch the shows I've always watched rather than try something. And that's like that's the frustrating part. That's the frustrating part. But guys, it is getting late. I got to do this more where I can sit around longer than an hour. I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you so much for everybody who hung out. The fact that almost 20 of you have just been hanging out here means the world. It means maybe I should do this more, which I'll try and do. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, and we'll keep an eye. We might be doing more live streaming and Insider Gaming. We don't know yet. But until next time, everybody, take care of one another. Be kind to one another. And I will see you real soon.